Have you surprised yourself at all with your season, or did you kind of expect to have a big role right away in the summer?
I kind of expected to have a big role right away, especially coming in as a freshman with, third base open, a lot of different spots in the infield open. So I know I had big shoes to fill, and I knew my role was going to be key. So yeah.
What has the development been like having other freshmen around you in the infield, and do you think that's something you can really build on next year?
Yeah, it's something we can really build on for next year. I've seen us from the beginning grow together as a class, and I know this class is going to do big things. Our class is very talented, and I just can't wait to see how we do in the future.
What was kind of the hours after Sunday's loss like when postseason play is kind of off the table now?
It definitely sucked that we, couldn't move forward to postseason, but, our thoughts just went to this weekend for ASU, playing as hard as we can for our seniors and having them be able to remember this weekend.
What does this senior class mean to you guys, especially as freshmen, given the way things went? Some seniors, jumped ship and left, but this group stayed. And what do you as a freshman class kind of see out of them?
They definitely been open arms for us, especially with us freshmen and us having key roles, in the infield and on the dirt. So, it definitely shows like their heart and their loyalty for us, and they've worked so hard, and their leadership has been great.
Is there any of those upperclassmen or seniors that have kind of mentored you personally?
Cherish and April, with them being in the lineup, they've always been very supportive and, have been key role models for us. Dar, when she's here, when she can be, she's a spark in the dugout for us, and Bailey helping us out, running wise, they've been great.
Was there points last weekend at all, except for Allie at second and Jordan in the circle, kind of everybody was a little bit out of place? Did you ever look around like, wow, no one could have foreseen this, and kind of how did everybody embrace that mentally, approach kind of taking on those new challenges, yourself included, at short?
Yeah, it definitely was a new challenge. Me personally, myself, I've played short in the past. But yeah, it's different, being at the college level. And I know Allie was there by my side through it all. And I was just looking in the outfield, and I was like, wow, our team's very athletic. You can put anyone anywhere, and, we're able to get the job done.
What has Tara been like the last couple of days in particular? I know all season she's traveled on her own when she could and been around, but clearly it's been very hard. But this week I know it's quite hard. So what has she been like the last couple of days?
This weekend we're going to be playing for Tara as well as our seniors. But she's my roommate too, so she's very supportive of us, always in the dugout when we have home series. Just being there as much as she can, and she's putting in just as much work as we have at practice and stuff. So this weekend we'll go for her too.
I was asking Shay about how different the season might have been had she been able to play. I know for Shay it really would have been different. She would have been catching as much, but from your perspective, roommate, etc., so her probably as good as anybody. Mm-hmm. How different do you think this season would have been had she been able to play? And it sounds like, what would one player have made? But with a team this thin, it would have made a pretty big difference.
Yeah, I think she would have helped, especially in the lineup. She would have been a big bat for us, and behind the plate. But I think we did a good job with what we had, and we did pretty well.
How closely did you kind of follow Jenna Lilly's career here, and is that something that you embraced, replacing her? Was it a little bit a daunting challenge? How would you describe?
Yeah, she definitely was a player that I looked up to. I know I've talked to her in the past, and when I see her now, we always say hi, and she always. It's great to see me fill in her shoes, but I know that she's had a legacy here, and I know that I had big shoes to fill, but I'm doing the best I can.
How do you summarize the past 12, 13 months? And now that we're kind of coming around the turn toward the end of the season here, just from signing your letter of intent to everything that happened, then getting on the field in this season, I mean, how do you kind of put into words what that journey has been like this last year?
It's definitely been a tough one. It's something that I wasn't expecting coming in, but we've been hit with a lot of adversity this year, and I think it's made us better people, and nobody will be able to say that we've went through, and but it's been a lot of fun, with the people that stayed, and that's really it. Yeah.